force Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. This is Tony Pollard. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Throwing here on 1st down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun now from Murray. This will be caught about the 5. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Down and goal.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Here's Samuels. And he's not even going to get past the line of scrimmage. Brought down right at the 4. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
The Cowboys' 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Murray now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a great return as he's out close to the 40-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the 43-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with Geis. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And to give this time to the tailback. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Pollard. And He is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
Rolling right out of bounds. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now a run with Geis. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
For the field goal, a 30-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a real tough one for them to swallow.
Will they make up for it? And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. On first down is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now Murray again. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that was dangerous. Thrown into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. First down, Murray. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Bradley Chubb just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray.
That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
2nd and 10 here in the 3rd quarter of Super Bowl 56.
Operating from the gun, Murray. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. With the 1st touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Unable to connect. Incomplete. Give him credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 2nd and 12, Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the gun, Murray flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
34-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught at the 25. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. Another big play here for the Cowboys. 59 yards.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. They'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Operating from the gun, Murray. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe-Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Steelers 17, Cowboys 15.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick six, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Murray. From the left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So here we go, Charles. 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to throw it, Murray. And it's complete to the tight end, Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. That is likely the final. And then taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this. Practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off